face, dog. What you in my face for, man? Don't come in my face, you understand me?
What happens when those who are supposed to enforce the law start breaking it? Here are 5 stories of police officers getting caught on camera breaking the law, from attacking an army lieutenant for no reason and facing million-dollar lawsuits to flipping over a pregnant woman's car. Starting with the case of police officer Marville Tucker, who violently attacked a suspect who was already in handcuffs. This is the first of 4 physical encounters between Officer Marville Tucker and the suspect. In July 2021, in Daytona Beach, Florida, Officer Kirsten Rowland pulled over a man named Anthony Medina, suspecting him of driving under the influence. The suspect could not complete a field sobriety test, so they brought him to the police headquarters for a breathalyzer test. That's when the situation between Medina and police officer Marville Tucker unraveled. Police officer Marville Tucker was called to do the breathalyzer test. As they waited for the machine, Officer Tucker and Medina continued exchanging words. Soon, this verbal fight turned into physical confrontation. During the first fight, Medina stood up and yelled at Tucker. Tucker responded by pushing him back into his chairs forcefully and putting his hand around Medina's neck against the wall. In the second confrontation, things got even worse. Medina once again stood up and yelled at Tucker. Tucker grabbed Medina by the neck, shoved him up against the wall, and even held his head down low for about 20 seconds, all while Medina was handcuffed. Medina refused the breathalyzer test, and when they take him out to the sally port, he approaches Tucker again.
Your mother's a get out of my face, dog. What you in my face for, man? Don't come in my face, you understand me?
Just over a minute passes, and while officers are restraining Medina and attempting to switch his handcuffs, he kicks Officer Tucker. Tucker told detectives at the end of the day he messed up and should have just left. This extreme violation of law led Tucker's career to an end as he was fired by police chief for multiple law violations, including using too much force against a detained citizen. Almost a year earlier than this incident, Officer Tucker was involved in another situation. A judge said he illegally detained a driver, which led to a crash and minor injuries. He was not disciplined for that incident.
Yeah, why you doing that to me, man? You don't have to get this, man.
This is not the only case of police brutality against handcuffed citizens. In July 2022, during a simple traffic stop in Antioch, California, cops pulled over a person for a license plate violation. The body camera video released by APD shows Officer Matthew Nutt repeatedly kicking and punching a handcuffed man for refusing to get in his squad car.
Sit down or you are going on your face. Do you understand me?
Okay.
Sit down.
It all began as an ordinary traffic stop for a missing license plate. The officer asked for the passenger's driver's license. In the body cam video, Robinson can be heard saying, "I'm just the passenger."
All right, can I see your ID too?
I'm just a passenger.
No, I know, but I need to verify if you have a license so I can see if somebody can actually drive this thing.
The situation quickly took a turn after the officer ran Robinson's driver's license. The passenger had outstanding warrants and refused to get into a police cruiser.
Both your hands on the back of your head, please. And then step out and face away from me.
What's up, man?
Hands on top of your head.
What's going on?
Hands on top of your head. Now, so to be honest, man, you have 2 warrants and a standard cruise. Okay.
Nah, that's not me. That's not me, bro. That's not me.
Date of birth and everything.
No, that's listen. No. Listen. Let me tell you. No, let me tell you because no. Listen. I went to court, right? I went to court.
Okay, let's talk in the car, bud.
Things escalated as the arrestee resisted. He was taken down, as seen in the released body camera video worn by Officer Matthew Nutt.
Come on, bro.
All right. Listen. Okay, listen.
Take it down on the ground.
All right, listen. I'm having a technical check. No. Stop. I'm having a technical check. Don't take me down. All right.
Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting. All right, I'm gonna get in the car. All right, bro, I'm gonna get in the car. Just let me up. I'm gonna get in the car, please.
The video shows Nutt striking the man 16 times within 32 seconds, and the city's chief of police concluded Nutt did so because he lost his temper.
Okay.
Stand up and get in the car.
Okay, all right.
Or I'm going to bring you down again.
All right, okay.
The way I took you down now, I will take you down again.
All right.
And harder.
All right.
Stand up.
All right.
Get in the car.
All right.
Is it unlocked?
All right.
Sit up.
Stand up.
Can you untighten the cuffs?
Fucking hell.
Please. Alright, can you take that key? Listen.
Sit down. Sit down, bro.
Can you take key to
Get in the car. Sit down or you're going on your f***ing face. Do you understand me?
Okay.
Sit down.
Alright. I'm gonna have to panic attack. Get in the car. I'm gonna have to panic attack. I need medical. 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 All right. You talking to me? Stop talking to me.
No one's choking. Get in the fucking car.
Get in the car now. All right, let me get in the car. I'm gonna get in.
Get in the car now.
I'm getting in. All right, stop, bro. Stop. I'm getting in. I'm
Keep an eye on the driver, dude. I don't want him reaching for anything.
I'm getting in, no, bro. I'm getting in. I'm getting in, bro.
What do you taste?
Get in the car now.
I'm getting in.
Sit down and put your feet in the car now.
All right, okay, bro. All right, I'm getting in. No, I'm getting in. Let me get up. I'm getting in. Let me get up. I need medical. I'm getting in, though. Let me get in by myself. Get in. All right, now I'm getting in, bro.
Put your foot in the car.
I'm getting in. All right, let me pull the cuffs tight.
Pick up your left foot.
I'm
Put it in the car.
in the car.
Sit down.
Listen, bro, I'm sorry.
I don't care about your pose. Get in the car.
I'm in the car. I'm sorry. Bro. Hey, I need medical. Bro.
Can't do anything.
I need medical.
Pull him over.
I need medical. All right.
Put your hands on your f***ing head now. Hands on your head. Step out of the car. Take off the seatbelt. Step out of the car.
I didn't even do nothing.
You mean the tanks, your friend's being an asshole.
In an interview with KTVU, Terry Robinson told the reporter that he and his 17-year-old brother were driving to their mother's home in Antioch when they were pulled over by the police officer. He mentioned that his brother was the driver and he was the passenger. Robinson questioned why the officer demanded his driver's license when he was not the driver. Following this incident, investigations were carried out, and here's what they discovered. Nutt had broken several police rules. He used too much force on the person he had in custody and didn't try to de-escalate the situation. Matthew Nutt was fired from the Antioch Police Department over this incident and was charged with a single misdemeanor count of an officer unnecessarily assaulting a person. But his attorney said he will plead not guilty and he's fighting to get his job back. The Antioch Police Department is in trouble because many officers were caught sending hurtful and inappropriate texts. The FBI and county officials are taking actions, investigating and filing lawsuits. Some people think the department needs outside oversight to get its house in order. While these cops attacked a suspect who had a warrant, these two cops pulled over and attacked an Army lieutenant for no reason. A mistake by corrupt cops that led to $1 million lawsuit.
Because you're not cooperating. Get on the ground.
In Windsor, Virginia, officers Joe Gutierrez and Daniel Crocker signaled for a vehicle to pull over. The vehicle was driven by Army Lieutenant Caron Nazario.
How many occupants are in your vehicle? Open the door slowly and step out. Open the door.
It appeared that the driver didn't feel safe pulling over immediately. The general standard is that the driver should stop as soon as it is practical to do so. They should also make sure that the area is well lit for their safety and for the officer's safety. If there is no light at all or no safe area to stop on the road, the driver should find the next parking area or complex to pull over and wait for the officer. This is exactly what Nazario did, driving to a gas station for safety reasons. As you can see in this body cam footage, his vehicle's hazard lights are on. It seems he signaled to the officers that he is aware he has been pulled over and he's looking for a safe place to stop. Typically, turning on the emergency lights or the blinker signals to the officer that the driver got the message and is proceeding to find a safe spot to pull over. If it is dark, the person should pull over in a well-lit area. They should stay in the vehicle.
Get out of the car now!
What happened during this routine traffic stop was far from ordinary. In this body cam footage, the cops can be seen pointing handguns at Nazario and asked him to get out of the vehicle. The reason for the stop was a missing rear license plate. But in reality, the driver had a displayed tag that the officers did not see.
Get out of the car now! Get out of the car!
Sir, just get out the car. Work with us and we'll talk to you. Get out the car.
You received an order. Obey it.
I'm honestly afraid to get out. Can I?
Yeah, you should be. Get out.
What's
Get out.
on?
Get out the car.
Get out
I
now.
have not committed any crime.
You're being stopped for a traffic violation. You're not cooperating at this point right now. You're under arrest for. You're being detained. Okay, you're being detained for obstruction of justice.
Traffic violation. I do not have to get out the vehicle. You haven't even told
Really?
me why I'm being stopped.
Really?
Get
Get out of the car now. Get out of the car.
Get your hands off me.
Get out of the car.
Get your hands off me.
You know what?
Get your hands off me.
Not a problem.
Hands off me.
Back up,
I
Daniel.
didn't do anything. Don't do that.
Sir.
Get out of the car now.
Hey, sir.
Get out of the car now.
Sir,
I'm trying to talk
Get out.
to you.
Okay.
I'm trying to
I'm gonna
talk.
talk.
Get out.
Just get out of my
Relax.
car.
Can you please
Get out.
relax? Can
Get
you
out.
Please relax.
Get out of the car right now. Now.
This is not how you treat a vet. I'm actively serving this country, and this is how you're gonna treat me.
Back up, Daniel.
I didn't do anything.
Back up.
Whoa, hold on.
Daniel.
What's going?
Pulling a gun and pointing it at Nazario seems unreasonable. It's something done only in very serious situations. Nazario did what shows cooperation during a traffic stop. Slowed down, pulled into a well-lit area, turned off the car, and put his hands out the window. These actions indicate he wasn't likely to attack the officer. Nazario, who had not committed any violations and didn't know why he was pulled over, was afraid to get out of the car. He repeatedly asked why he was being stopped. Instead of providing an explanation, both police officers continued to act aggressively. He didn't understand why things escalated quickly and received confusing orders. While Nazario did not show any threats, one of the officers decided to pepper spray him multiple times.
Hold on. What's going? Hold on. Watch it.
Get out of the car. Get out of the car now.
That's fucked up.
Get out of the car now.
Sir, just get out the car.
I'm trying to breathe.
Get out of the car now.
That's fucked up. That's really fucked up.
Yeah, get out of the car and get on the ground now. You're gonna get it again.
I don't even want to reach for my seatbelt. Can you?
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
Can you please?
Get out of the car now.
Even though pepper spray caused his eyes to close and difficulty breathing, the officers kept asking him to get out of the car.
Listen, take off your seatbelt and get out of the car.
Look, I'm just gonna please.
You're gonna do what you're told. Get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the. Take your seatbelt off.
Look, my hands are out.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car.
My hands are out.
Don't reach in there, Daniel. Don't reach in there.
My hands are out. Please. Please, look. This is really messed up. My dog is in the back. My dog is choking right now.
Get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off. What are you, a specialist, corporal? What are you?
I'm a lieutenant.
Lieutenant, get out of the car. Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. You made this way more difficult than it had to be if you just complied. Get out of the car.
I'm reaching for my seatbelt.
Fine.
While struggling to breathe and speak because of the pepper spray, Nazario alerted the officer that he was reaching for his seatbelt. He wanted to avoid any misunderstanding, making it clear that he wasn't reaching for a weapon. It indicates his concern for his safety and he doesn't want to get shot by these aggressive cops.
Take your seatbelt off and get out of the car. Straight onto the ground. Straight onto the ground.
Ma'am.
Is your commanding officer available?
Down. Let's go.
Is your commanding
Let's
officer
go.
available?
Get on the ground. Get on the
Can
ground.
you please talk to
Get
me
on the
about
ground
what's
now.
going on?
Get on the ground or you're getting sprayed again. Get on the ground.
Can you please talk to me about what's
Get on the
going
ground. Get on the ground now.
Can you please talk to me
Get on
about what's
the
going
ground.
on? Can you please talk to me about what's
Yes, sir.
going on?
You're not.
Can you please talk to me about what's going on? Why am I being treated like this? Why?
Because you're not cooperating. Get on the ground.
The officer realized they were in trouble after finding nothing and mistreating the lieutenant. They started threatening him to stay silent or face arrest for no reason. The officers were trying to make a deal with the lieutenant. They were basically saying, if you don't talk, we won't talk. But if you do, we might charge you with something.
Two ways we can handle this. We can either sit here with you until you get your eyes back where you can see, and I mean at a good distance so you're safe to drive, okay? And you're going down the road. Go do your deployment, go continue serving my country, which I respect and I thank you for, okay? Or we can push the issue, write you tickets for no license plate displayed and for obstruction of justice. I don't think we need to go that route because that route makes the Army get involved, and I know how they are. You don't know this. The Army, he'll vouch for it because he's been in and he's got friends that are legal officers. I know. The military is the only place where the military is the only place where double jeopardy exists legally. Because whenever we do to him, the Army can turn around and jam him for the same thing. I don't want to see that happen. You're obviously a second lieutenant. You ain't been in very long. If you plan on making a career or even 6 years or whatever, it's up to you. I don't care. There's no need getting this on your record. I don't want it on your record. However, it's entirely up to you. If you want to fight it and argue, I mean, and I don't mean that disrespectfully, okay? I mean, you have that right as a citizen. If that's what you want, we'll charge you, have you go to court, notify the command, do all that, or we could take time out of our night, which is not a problem. We're being paid to take care of people, okay? We'll sit here with you, get your eyes back. You and, what's your dog's name? Smoke. Smoke? It's a badass name for a badass dog. You and Smoke can get on down the road, okay? It's entirely up to you. What do you want to do? I got no problem. I'll sit here with you till you get your eyes back and send you on down the road, okay? I don't want to charge you. I will. It's my job. I don't want to. The chief's giving me discretion on how to handle it. He's like, these are the two choices. I said, that's what I was thinking. That's what I want to do. He's like, not a problem. We can either let it go, help him out, get his eyes back, and get him on down the road so the Army doesn't get involved, or we can charge you, and then it's a big hassle for you. It doesn't change my life one way or the way, because you see what I'm saying? It's not about me. This is about you, what you want to do. If you want to just chill, let this go, and no charges filed, we'll take the handcuffs off, we'll get you a bottle of water you can drink on, and sit here until you feel comfortable driving. All right? Mm-hmm. Or the other option is we write the summons, discharge you, by then we have no choice. We have to notify your command. And again, I don't have to be an ass. I don't have to be threatening. I say that because that's just the way it is. Okay? I just talked to my boss. Those are the two choices that he gave me. Personally, as a veteran who served, okay, I did 6 years in the Corps. My wife's a retired sailor. She retired as a EA out of the Navy. Okay? I don't want to see you get jammed up by the Army. Okay? I don't want to see it happen. If you need to spit, just let us know. Go ahead and spit. We've both been sprayed, so we know what it's like. It sucks. If you need to spit, go ahead and spit. You're not going to offend us. Okay. All right. What do you want to do, Lieutenant? I'll let you tell me because,
I mean, nobody's going to ask for charges, so I'm not going to ask for that.
I understand that. However, I have to make that option available to you, right? I mean, I have to. So here's what I want to do. Especially as calm as you've been since everything ended, I want to take the handcuffs off, let you sit here with Smoke. We'll sit here and wait with you. Let your eyes come back, okay? Because it takes anywhere from 20 to 40 minutes, depending on how much actually got in the eyeball itself, before you can really see well how to drive, especially at night. Okay? We'll sit here with you, and then we'll get you on down the road. And the command won't know nothing about it. All right?
I do have a good rapport with my command, so I wouldn't feel right not talking to them about it. So
that's entirely on you. I'll put it this way then for you. They're going to hear from you. They will not hear from us. I'll give you that much respect, okay? Because I understand. I told you, I was in for 6 years. It's always better for the command to hear it first from you than somebody else, especially the law enforcement. That's never a good thing. Go ahead and unhook him.
One of the officers tells Nazario that he only noticed the tag when he approached the car. This raises the question of why they didn't end the traffic stop and leave him alone, given that the initial reason for pulling him over was the missing display.
I turned around on you at Food Line. I actually came out of Cost Plus, and I came up behind you.
I saw you before you turned.
And you had no tags displayed. I see it, but per the law, it has to be in the license plate bracket. I understand it's paper and I understand why it's there.
Yes.
But at that time, I had no idea. I didn't know that you had a vehicle registration until I approached your car. And at that point, I was too busy dealing with you to deal with the tag. You want me to wipe your eyes? Okay. So, look, all this was going to be was, hey man, I stopped you. You didn't have a tag. You got your driver's license. I'd have ran you, and you'd have been on your way. Okay? What would have been a 2-minute traffic stop turned into all this.
As I was telling him, you know, I've pulled over to well-lit areas before, and I've never looked out the window and saw guns blazing immediately.
So the reason we did that is because we followed you for 1.5 miles with lights and sirens on, and you didn't pull over. I understand you want to get to a well-lit area, a well-lit area. I get that. But when we follow you that long, look at the climate this day, and against everybody, against us, against y'all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not out to hurt you, and I know you don't want to hurt me. That's not what it's about. What it's about is making sure that everybody goes home at the end of the day. So when you don't stop and you continue to proceed, our suspicions are raised. What's going on in the car? What don't he want us to see? So you pull into here, and if you would have just complied with the simple commands that we were giving you originally, it would have been done and over with, and you would have got back on your car and you'd be gone by now. But you wouldn't get out the car, you wouldn't comply.
It just looking out the mirror and seeing your guns out already. That's what I was asking, like, what's going on? I was just,
and not to mention you have
just confused.
I know you weren't reaching, but not to mention you had a gun at your right leg. You get our perspective though on the safety issue for us as well. You get that?
Yeah, I do. And that's why I put my hands out and I was just asking, what?
And when you put your hands out, they were like this outside the window. How do we know nothing's in your hands? And I was telling you, stick your hands out, stick your hands out, stick your hands out. Then I was having you step out. You wouldn't do any of it. You following what I'm saying? Okay? So this can go one or two ways, okay? I don't want to hem you up. I'm going to be straight up with you. You're a good man. You've made lieutenant in the Army. How hard was that? That wasn't an easy task, was it?
No, it wasn't.
And what would this do to your career?
It would hurt it. And I'm in the middle of getting promoted right now anyway, so yeah.
To what, captain or first lieutenant?
To first lieutenant.
Okay. So and then when we get you out of the car, we have to wrestle with you on the ground just to get your hands behind your back, just to put you in cuffs, just for the safety matter. You following where we're at? I mean, what would you do if you came across that overseas, you know? If you were infantry and you came across that? You following me? You see where we're coming from? I'm trying to work with you as much as I can.
Nazario was ultimately let go. The officers claimed the traffic stop escalated because the driver did not stop immediately. Following the incident, Nazario took legal action against the officers, accusing them of drawing their guns, pointing them at him, pepper spraying him, and knocking him down, among other actions. He was seeking $1.5 million in damages. A Richmond jury in January mostly sided with the officers and awarded Nazario only $3,685 after finding Joe Gutierrez liable for assault, but not battery, and Daniel Crocker liable only for having illegally removed a firearm from Nazario's car. Officer Gutierrez was terminated from the Windsor Police Department. Windsor officials stated that Officer Joe Gutierrez was fired because an internal investigation found that he didn't follow the rules. Nazario is currently requesting a new trial in his lawsuit against the two police officers. While the cop pepper sprayed Nazario, even though he was trying to comply, this officer used a stun gun on a man in a wheelchair who did not appear to be resisting police. On June 20th, 2021, in St. Petersburg, Florida, police approached Timothy Grant for panhandling outside a gas station. When they checked his name, they found he had been accused of panhandling and had 5 outstanding warrants for not appearing in court. As you can see in this body cam footage, even though Grant wasn't physically resisting arrest, an officer used a stun gun on him.
Stand up. Either stand up or I'm going to place you.
I'm okay.
Just drop that down. We'll give your bottle of water back.
Okay. What I did wrong?
Come on.
Are you going to walk or not?
Yeah, I'm walk. What I did wrong though?
I told you have a warrant for your arrest.
What for my foot?
All right,
What I did?
Stop.
What?
Stop.
You
You have a warrant for your arrest.
For what?
Stop resisting
For what?
or you're going to get tased.
I asked you a question.
I already told you you have a warrant for your arrest.
What
You're
arrest
making
for
this a
what?
lot harder.
Arrest for what?
You're about to get tased.
Arrest for what?
Stop, you're going to get
I did
tased.
nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong.
You have a warrant for your arrest.
A warrant for my arrest. Arrest for what?
Hold on a second. Nope.
Arrest for what? A warrant for what? Call the captain. Arrest. I don't have no warrant. I ain't did nothing wrong. I got no warrant. I don't have no warrant. Yes, ma'am. I ain't got no problem. I ain't over here. I ain't bucking, man.
All right, stand up.
Right here.
Put your hands behind your back.
Put
your hands behind your back.
What I did wrong?
Put your hands behind your back.
Just said, what I did? Y'all telling me. What I did?
You're going to get tased. Put your hands behind your back. You're going to get tased. Stop.
What I did, though? What I did?
Get your hands behind your back.
Please, can I talk? Can we talk, please? Can we talk? Can we talk? Please call my mama. Call my mama, please.
Stop.
Yeah, what I did? Okay.
Stop.
I ain't resisting, sir.
Stop. Yes, you are. Put your hand behind your back.
Okay, what's going on, though? Put
your hand behind your back.
Okay.
Put it behind your back.
Okay, what did? Please, I ain't did nothing wrong. I ain't did nothing wrong.
Put your hand behind your back.
Where I go? Okay, I'll put my hand behind my back.
Do it then.
Put your hand behind your back.
What worsens this case is that the officer's report contradicted the video evidence. The officer claimed Timothy Grant violently resisted arrest, but the video footage does not support his claims. An independent investigation revealed that Grant was not physically resisting. While Officer Matthew Cavinder was fired from his job for improperly using a taser gun on a suspect, his actions were nothing compared to this cop who flipped a car over with a pregnant woman inside. What you're seeing right here is the dash camera video from the trooper's patrol car, which shows an officer using pit maneuver to pull over a speeding vehicle in Pulaski, Arkansas. The vehicle was driven by a pregnant woman named Janice Nicole Harper, who was on her way home from the movies. With lights and sirens on, Senior Corporal Rodney Dunn pulls over a driver he caught going 14 miles over the speed limit. Within seconds, the SUV slows down and turns on hazard lights. 2 minutes later, Dunn hits the SUV, causing it to crash into the concrete median and flip.
Get out. Come on out. Come out this way, right here. Come out this way. Can you come out? Yeah. Hold on a minute. Can you get out your passenger door? Here, I'm going to move this. Watch your head. Why didn't you stop?
Because I didn't feel like it was safe.
Well, this is where you ended up. Watch your head. Come out this way. I got plenty of room right here. Are you the only one in the vehicle?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm pregnant.
Well, ma'am, you've got to pull over when we stop.
I had my flashers
It doesn't matter,
on.
ma'am. Come on
I didn't feel
out.
like it was safe.
I got an ambulance coming for you.
I thought it would be safer to wait until the exit.
No, ma'am. You should pull over when law enforcement stops you, okay? You were running 84 miles an hour and I'm trying to get you to stop. Go sit down over here, okay?
Lift me over the road.
Sit down right there. We call it a pit maneuver when people flee from us or don't stop from us. That's what happened, okay? Do you need to sit down since you're pregnant?
An Arkansas State's driver's license guide says that when being stopped by law enforcement, you should activate your turn signal or emergency flashers to indicate to the officer that you are seeking a safe place to stop. The pregnant woman filed a lawsuit against Trooper Rodney Dunn, several of his supervisors, and the Arkansas State Police, stating that the highway didn't provide enough space for her to safely pull over due to small shoulder. The suit claims that Dunn negligently used a pit maneuver, which put her life and the life of her unborn child at risk. According to the lawsuit, the department failed to train Dunn on proper and safe pit maneuver technique, failed to investigate allegations of excessive force, and failed to discipline officers for policy violations. An internal investigation did find that Corporal Dunn violated use of force policies in this case. He was disciplined, but he remained at his job. Dunn didn't face criminal charges for using a dangerous maneuver. However, he is dealing with civil charges. Even though Dunn put Harper's life and her unborn child's in danger with excessive force, he probably won't have to pay for damages because law enforcement often has privileges that the rest of us don't have. On the other hand, Harper suffered severe injuries as a result of the crash, as well as mental and emotional distress, lost work, attorney costs, and other expenses. Nearly 2 years after this incident, on July 30th, 2023, in a seemingly similar situation, another Arkansas police officer used a pit maneuver to stop a car with 3 people inside.
Do what?
An 18-year-old girl was racing her mother to the hospital with her hazard lights on when the Arkansas police used the pit maneuver to pull over the speeding vehicle. The police officer was unaware that the twin daughters and their mother were in the middle of a medical emergency. The mother started experiencing chest pains hours after being discharged from a medical center following surgery earlier that week. She felt pain in her left arm and her hand went numb, leading her to believe she was having a heart attack. Police let them go and followed them as they finished that trip to the hospital. The Arkansas teenager is facing charges for allegedly fleeing police. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more content.